everyone. If you're ready to discover the true command center for your entire lower body, do me two quick favors. First, hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps the video reach more people who need this knowledge. And second, subscribe and tap the bell. This is the Optimal Movement series where we build resilient, pain-free bodies from the ground up. And what we're covering today is absolutely essential. Now, let's get to it. So far in this series, we've built a stable foundation with the foot tripod. Then we exposed the myth that your knee is the problem. It's basically just the site where dysfunction from the foot and hip converge. But this leaves one burning question. If the knee is the victim and the foot is influenced from above, who's in charge? Today we answer that. Your hip is the master regulator. It doesn't just affect your knee, it dictates the stability of your entire kinetic chain. Think of your pelvis as a platform. Your hip muscles, primarily the gluteus medius and maximus, are the crew that keeps the platform perfectly level. When you stand on one leg, which is essentially what you're doing with every single step, your gluteus medius on the standing side must fire to prevent the opposite side of the pelvis from dropping. This is non-negotiable. When the gluteus medius is weak or lazy, the platform tilts. To keep from falling over, your thigh bone internally rotates, your knee collapses inward, and your foot is forced to overpronate. This isn't a choice, it's a catastrophic chain reaction that starts with one weak muscle at the hip. But the hip isn't just about stability. Enter the gluteus maximus, your body's most powerful engine for propulsion, so going forward. Your glute max is designed to powerfully extend your hip, to drive you forward when you walk, run, or jump. When it's inactive, your body makes terrible substitutions. Your hamstrings and your lower back are primary culprits that take over. This is the recipe for chronic hamstring tightness, lower back pain, and a complete loss of power. Your hip isn't just a joint, it's the primary driver of human movement. We've talked about theory. Now let's forge the connection with the ultimate integration drill, the single-leg glute bridge hold. This simultaneously challenges hip extension, power, pelvic stability, and forces communication with the foot. Step 1, lie on your back, knees bent. Ground your standing foot in your tripod. Heel, pinky toe, big toe. Refer back to the video if you need a refresher. Lift one foot off the ground. Your knee of the foot that's on the ground is going to be bent at 90 degrees. Before you lift, engage your core. And by this is one of the cues I use. I want you to pull the front of your pelvis towards your rib cage without tucking your pelvis. So the rest of your pelvis shouldn't move, just the front of it should be pulled up towards your rib cage. Now, so you're gonna push the knee of the leg that has your foot on the floor, you're gonna push that knee out slightly. This is essentially externally rotating the hip. This fires the gluteus medius to stabilize the platform, which we referred to earlier. Step 4, you're gonna drive through the tripod of your foot and lift your hips. Squeeze your glute max of the standing leg, so the foot that's in contact with the floor. You're gonna hold for 20 to 30 seconds. The goal isn't height, but it's a rock solid, stable pelvis. No wobbling, no dipping, no tipping side to side, and fully open as much as possible while staying stable. This is where it all comes together. Your foot provides a stable base, your glute medius keeps the pelvis level, your glute max generates the force. This is optimal function in action. Let's look at the complete picture we built. One, which you saw in video 1, which is the foundation, which is your foot being a tripod, finding that and trying to create stabilization there. The next one is the messenger, which is your knee. Your knee interprets what's going on at your foot and your hip. It shows where things could be a little bit off, but the cause is elsewhere. And then here in our video today, we are talking about the master regulator, which is your hip, which builds the platform and provides the power for body locomotion. When you coordinate these three, a stable foot, a neutral knee, and a powerful, stable hip, you don't just fix pain, you build a body that moves with resilience, efficiency, and strength. You create optimal movement patterns, which is what I do as a biomechanics specialist. This is the essence of the optimal movement philosophy, which is what I do and I adhere to. This concludes our first trilogy of the lower body, but the optimal movement series is just beginning. Where should we go next? The shoulder, the core, the fascinating world of breathing? Comment below and tell me what joint or movement pattern you want me to break down next here in this series. Now, if this series has transformed how you see your body, please share this video with one friend who needs to see and hear all of this. Spreading this knowledge is how we build a movement revolution. Thank you so much for watching and keep building. I'll see you in the next video.